everyone.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy. And this is
The Mo and Katy Show. We are two friends from two different worlds
coming together in harmony for one podcast, celebrating gratitude, humor, and positivity.
We are random, ridiculous, and have been taking humor seriously since 2018.
Each week, we'll share two positive news stories from around the world, a quirky fact, the day's weird holiday, a shared experience, and maybe even play a game.
All while punning the crap out of each other.
Mo, you can't say that.
Fine.
It's
The Mo and Katy Show.
Gratitude,
Humor,
positivity. Hey, everybody.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy, and this is
The Mo and Katy Show. I am in the closet.
You are in the closet. I can see you've got some little shelf thing behind you.
I know. So if you hear me picking out my wardrobe, just hang around for a little bit. That's just me.
Fashion show.
Yay.
And I have some wind chimes here on my end, and it's a bit of a windy day, so if you hear a little music in the background,
it's just the cicadas running into the wind chimes.
It could be. You know what was odd this morning was I woke up and I didn't hear the cicadas, and then it's like they all woke up around like 10 a.m. I started hearing them.
Bastards.
I know.
We're going to fly every 17 years, and we're going to get up around the crack of noon.
A good 10 a.m. wake up. Good. So maybe they're teenage cicadas. Maybe that's what.
Well, we'll know in 17 years, won't we?
Hey, speaking of age, this is just a random fact, but I had a thought the other day. My dog Raven is getting ready to turn 7 years old.
Okay.
In July, and so she'll be 49 in dog years if I'm calculating that correctly.
Okay.
So right now she's approximately 48. So my dog and I are the same age. I thought that was kind of cool. And no, that's not my quirky fact for today, that my dog and I are the same age. So don't try to hold that over my head in a little while. It is
certainly quirky.
Well, happy Memorial Day, everybody. Thank you for tuning in for the Memorial Day weekend edition.
Last podcast in May of 2021.
That's right.
Crazy.
We could do that every month, pretty much. But
we can't say it's the last podcast of May every month.
Well, that's true.
Makes no sense.
But happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. And we hope that you're looking forward to a long weekend, having Monday off. And I don't know, the official start to summer, isn't it? Kind of where we kick summer off?
I thought that's what the cicadas were for.
The cicadas are the official mascot of the summer, the spring and summer.
Brought to you by the indoors.
Exactly. So, Memorial Day weekend and cicadas are things that are going on in the world. Mo, tell us what's going on in the world.
Well, speaking of cicadas and all things airborne, I just thought that's cool. Now, so this is going to tie in with back when we were doing like the video okay. podcast. But remember we talked about Google has a delivery service called Wing?
Yes,
and
I do remember that.
They use drones.
Yes.
So drones are now helping Girl Scouts deliver Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, so it's awesome. So it's actually down in Christiansburg, Virginia, which is where the Google Wing started the first and only residential drone delivery service. And so
when we talked about it before, was the library books, and was it at the same area?
It must be. Yeah, it says, because last June there was a local library that used Wing to deliver books to kids stuck at home. So, so now those kids are probably done reading or need something else to read. And what better to read than the back of a Girl Scout cookie box?
Oh, that's awesome.
So, but I thought this was really interesting. They talk about the advantage of using drones. They can deliver goods to consumers in minutes without adding traffic. And energy-wise, they're 10 times as efficient as an electric vehicle. And they're more than 50 times efficient than a gas-powered vehicle. But here's the quote from Wing that it was just like this big aha moment. Mm-hmm. It makes a lot more sense to deliver a 1-pound box of cookies with a 10-pound drone than it does to do with a 3,000-pound car. I'm like,
that is true.
Yeah. And the other thing that's really cool is they're they're also kind of working with the local scouts to show them the technology of how drones work, because
Okay.
there's always a big push to get more girls into STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and math. And so they're kind of using
Wow.
this endeavor to not only sell cookies for this entrepreneurial thing. So Wing is learning about cookie sales, but the Girl Scouts are also learning about STEM and how drones work, and maybe some future
That's
pilots
amazing.
in there. Yeah, so
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like every fat kid's fantasy, like cookies falling out of the sky.
wasn't going to be where I was going, but okay, here's to all the fat kids making themselves
walking
fatter.
out in the front yard and just standing there and a box of Samoas falls in your hand. That's a good day right there.
Well, it's also America, where we are very litigious, so somebody's going to get hurt by a Samoa. Well, it's not only contributing to obesity because there's cookies literally falling from the sky like manna
Yes.
from heaven, but somebody I'm sure got hurt by the corner of the box. So they
fell
just
right on
can't
their
win.
head.
Actually, there was another story I was going to do, speaking of Girl Scouts, and so this is going to be a twofer. You're welcome. But there was another Girl Scout. She's 11 years old, and she either posted or did video reviews on the cookies, and they were blatantly honest. And so her whole thing was honesty. I hope this isn't your story, but it was, she just wanted to be honest, and she gave the Samoas a 1 out of 10 and said they were bland and it was a gluten-free hell and all this other stuff. And so you would think that so there's honesty, but then you would think that basically a bad review would be hurtful for sales. But she sold 32,000 boxes of cookies after she posted
gosh.
these negative reviews. People are like, well, let's see.
That's so
she went
funny.
from 320 boxes, which was her goal, to 32,000 boxes sold. So be honest and critique people's cooking. It'll help sales.
There you go. It always helps. What do they say? No publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah, or bad publicity is better than, yeah, you're right. That's the same thing.
right.
Okay. Anyway.
Well, you know what's funny, Mo? You know how sometimes, and this has happened to us a few times, we pick the same what's going on in the world story?
Yeah.
So, just for the record, we picked the same what's going on in the world. However, I had a feeling that we might. So I picked a second closely related what's going on in the world, just in case you did that Girl Scout cookie as your story.
Was it the rubber duckies?
No, I did see that,
Yeah,
but this
okay.
is something related. But I did. My first choice was the cookies delivered by drone.
Well, thank
And
you
then
for
I
acting
thought-
so surprised when you heard me talk about it.
And this is
I fell for it. Get
at
it?
least
See?
the third.
Fell. Come on. I just drone on and on. Keep going. Okay.
Yeah, so I have Samoa things to say about that.
All right. Go ahead, Cookie.
So honestly, if I were to show you my notes, that was my first story, and I thought, just in case, I'm going to pick another story.
Nice.
And this is at least the third time that we've done that.
At
that we've picked
least,
the same
yeah.
story. At least.
All right.
So this is a story about another Girl Scout. Her name is Lily Bumpus. She's 8 years old. And Lily, when she was an infant, she had a battle with cancer. It was a rare cancer called Ewing's sarcoma, and she's in remission. She beat the cancer. So this year she took a step forward, and she wanted to break the record for selling the most boxes of Girl Scout cookies this year. And the record-breaking number was 32,484 boxes.
Made by the 11-year-old who gave honest reviews. Sorry.
Exactly. And the thing that really makes it, the article says this is especially sweet, so a little play on the cookie thing there. She is donating a huge chunk of the proceeds to fund childhood cancer research and to an organization that feeds the homeless.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so she's kind of started her own business by doing this, and they did a write up in the San Bernardino Sun, and her mom Trish Bauer said it's supporting someone's dream, whether it's a business owner or an 8-year-old girl slinging Girl Scout cookies or dropping them by drone. Lily encouraged people to support a dream and a mission, not just a product. So
Neat. Oh, that's a good quote, too.
for you, Lily. And there's a picture of her standing in front of this truckload of cookies, jumping up in the air and looking just as happy as she can be.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Absolutely. So everybody gets cookies, plus donations are made to organizations that are helping people. So
That's
thanks for
awesome.
your hard work, Lily.
That's
Yeah.
great.
I thought that was awesome. And thanks for picking the same story as me, Mo, as we sometimes do.
Thanks for letting me go first every time when we do our What's Going On in the World. So that I never have to make a backup story, so that's perfect for me.
There's some good, we'll have to re-release. There's a montage of the video footage of us realizing we had picked the same story.
Well, I remember the first time it happened, it was just so...
It freaked us out.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
And we almost couldn't go on. It just blew our minds so much.
Yes. Yes.
But we often think and say the same things at the same time. So it's
at the
not
same
too...
time. Yeah.
Jinx. Remember that from when we were kids? Jinx.
You owe me a
You
Coke.
Yeah.
Inky dinky, rinky stinky, flush it down the kitchen sinky. Ooh, binky, alley-oop. Okay, what else? Remember that from Saturday Night Live? The two ladies would go, every time they did that, they did Jinx, but they had this whole thing, and it was like a dance, and they would say it was like in the middle of an interview, and then they would just keep going. It was funny.
Oh, that's funny. I'll have to look that up. That's good stuff.
Anyway.
All right, well, it's Mo's favorite part of the podcast, everybody. It's time for Katie's Quirky Fact. Hey, someday when we do merch, can we have a Katie's Quirky Fact t-shirt?
Sure.
Wouldn't that be great?
Sure.
It'd be a picture of you rolling your eyes, basically.
Yep. Just be careful where you put the eyes, because on a shirt that can be very fortunate.
All right. Well, my quirky fact today is loosely office supply related.
Okay, I'm intrigued. I know you
always, my goal is to win you over into my world of quirk. So, not exactly an office supply, but more of a packing supply. So, bubble wrap. What are your thoughts on bubble wrap?
People like to pop it, but I don't understand the soothing nature.
Do you do that?
No.
Really? So that surprises me.
No, it's not, because I have a very obsessive...
so you'd have to pop the entire sheet.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of time. I do, but I don't know. Maybe I'll start.
How have you been spending retirement, Mo? I've been popping bubble wrap.
Yeah. Stop mailing me stuff.
Well, my quirky fact today is that bubble wrap was originally intended to be wallpaper.
Oh, for the loony bin? with the bubbles.
The bubble wrap in its design was originally intended to be wallpaper, but someone figured out it was really good for, packing your tchotchkes and your knickknacks, and the purpose was changed. You're asking me about research.
Shoddy at best.
My quirky...
At best.
At best, at very best. That's all I can say. Bubble wrap was originally intended to be wallpaper. Now, Sarah Bruce has been doing some research on...
She's your research department.
She is. Because
she's taking the shoddy out of your research.
Sarah takes the shoddy out of research. She researched the McDonald's drive-through quirky fact that I shared.
It was in the Midwest, right?
Yeah, and it was. We thought it was earlier. It was in the 70s. We thought it was during World War II. Anyway, so Sarah, if you'd like to give us a little research on this, because obviously I didn't.
Yeah. So Sarah, pop to it.
Nice. And you can just package that up and give it to us.
Yeah. So. And in a song or a rap would be great.
Nice. Your pun game is strong today, Barry.
Yeah, well, I packed it like a tchotchke. Good Lord.
So how would you feel about having bubble wrap as your wallpaper? Again, probably the same thing.
I think it's for a loony bin. I do. Well, I mean, it's like, you push your kid, like two kids. I can see two kids getting in a fight, and so like that one kid, against the wall. And then... then I don't know. I have questions.
Does it make you tired? Just the thought of it.
Anyway.
Okay. All right. Well, tell us what today is, Mo.
Today is Hamburger Day. And I thought that's kind of cool because it's like
perfect.
Memorial Day, so I know a lot of people do picnics and stuff like that. But it's Hamburger Day. And
Hamburger Day.
Do you know where the hamburger got its name?
I am going to guess Hamburg, Germany.
Nice. That is excellent.
Right?
Yes, the second largest city in Germany, and of course you know that hamburger in German is a demonym of Hamburg, right? So,
no, I'm sorry. What did you just say? A demonym?
Demonym.
So that's like making a word. Well, I'm thinking music terms. Diminuendo means to get softer, so diminutive is smaller. So it's a diminuend.
Demonym. It's spelled like demon-im, like D-E-M-O.
I have never heard that. Listeners,
come on.
Educational experience.
Okay, so
right here.
So while we're
you
on,
can take your SATs after listening to the Mo and Katy show, and
you won't do well, but you could take them. You might do worst, but see, get it? Worst. W. Okay. You have to explain it's not funny. No, so a demonym is a word that identifies, so like saying a hamburger is somebody from Hamburg, like American is a person from the United States. American is a demonym for people of the United States.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway,
so much.
So in 1758, the Hamburg sausage, which had a recipe from 1758, which suggested to serve it in roasted. So you roast the sausage.
Okay.
And you serve it between toasted bread. So that was the original thing. Yeah. So then they said 1869 was a snack that was popular in Hamburg was called Rundstück warm, which is a warm bread roll supposedly eaten with by the immigrants, not eating immigrants, but eaten by the immigrants. Yeah. Well, you gotta do. We've all seen the movie Alive. But anyway, so on the way to America, they would the immigrants would eat Rundstück warm. And,
wow.
So they even said it was served on the Hamburg American line, which began operations in 1847.
I was going to say, holy shit, that is a lot of...
Wow. you meet me to that pun. But, yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. So happy really Hamburger
awesome.
Day.
Happy. You know, as shoddy as my research is, yours is like incredibly detailed. So thank you for picking up the slack there.
Yeah,
really
you're welcome. Yeah,
I feel like I have to catch up with what you're doing there, and you must have done that all day. So
well, I got to protect your buns all the time. You know what I mean? It's no picnic.
So it's Hamburger Day. It's not now. Do cheeseburgers have their own day or?
Well, cheese is an accessory for the hamburger. So I would say you could loosely call this. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So question:
if you're playing lactose and free with your puns, yes, you can call this cheeseburger.
Nice. That pun was lactose-ing. No. No. So what's your preference? Hamburger or cheeseburger?
Well, as a vegan, obviously, with the dairy, just the hamburger. World's worst vegan.
And that's going to be your T-shirt, hashtag world's worst vegan. And then the next obvious question is, how do you like your hamburger cooked?
Medium.
Medium? So I go medium rare, warm pink center. More flavor.
What's medium then?
Medium is, I think, just warm throughout. Well,
no, I have pink in mine.
Maybe it's a hot pink center.
Your mom's a hot pink center.
That's my stripper name.
That's my mom's stripper name. I'm kidding. That's not her stripper name.
She has a different one.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought medium was pink in the middle.
I think it's hot pink center, and I think medium rare is warm pink center. I don't know. My son works at Five Guys, so I could ask him.
All right, find out. Thank you. That'd be great, Mick.
I will find out, because I'm not sure if they specify or if it's just... They have
not fully cooked.
Fries, though, I'm telling you. I'm not a huge fry girl, but man, those fries are good. Little shout-out to Five Guys there.
Woo-hoo.
Micah holding it down. So, well, that is a very nice segue to what we're going to be talking about today, because,
Micah?
Again, it is Memorial.
Oh, okay.
Today, our shared experience is Micah.
Katy's son.
No, that's my son. Today, our shared experience is going to be Memorial Day weekend, talking about cookouts, and, again, kick off to summer, which is, like, crazy. How did we get here? Here we are at summer.
Well, first we went through January.
Yeah.
Then February.
It's all a big blur.
Yeah.
It's all just a crazy big blur.
Yeah.
But so cookouts, and of course Memorial Day being now. Actually, Mo, before we go too much into the cookout thing, I want to talk about Memorial Day itself, because there's I don't know that people know, and you of course being retired military, the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day. And if I could take a shot at this real quick, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Okay.
Memorial Day is a day that we honor those who have given their lives in combat.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Correct.
And Veterans Day is when we honor those that are still living who have served the country.
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
Yay, cool. I got that.
Memorial being the key word.
Memorial kind of gives it away.
Yeah.
But so that's when we honor those who have is it specifically those who have lost their lives in military service?
It's usually where they have died while serving in the military, yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was just those that have passed on that have served, but those that actually...
Yeah, I think Veterans Day is more for anybody who has worn the uniform, who is still wearing the uniform, has worn the uniform, or has died and wore the uniform. But Memorial Day is specifically those who died while serving.
Gotcha. And I wish that's something I wish I had been told more, educated more about. Just coming up as a civilian, but just coming up in like school and stuff. I don't feel like they ever really talked about that very much. It's more like Memorial Day is like school's out, yay!
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody go home.
Yeah.
So good. So we can honor those who have sacrificed their lives, and so that we can have all of the freedom that we have, which is something for which we are really, really grateful for. So. I knew that was coming.
Of course you did.
But the celebration of Memorial Day, having that 3-day weekend, what do you look for in a good cookout, Mo?
Weather. Like I don't
yes.
I don't need to be like all hot. I hate being hot. So like it just being hot and sweaty and just good company. I mean, a nice hammock, something just good comfortable weather, a nice breeze, and if there's food there, I'll eat it. But it's just I'm more of like the smells. Like I like the smell of a grill or something heating some kind of food up. But just I like good weather and just a chance to relax and breathe a little bit.
Absolutely. Any staples that are kind of the must-haves at the barbecue?
Obviously as a vegan, some sort of meat product. Pasta salad, gotta have pasta salad.
Yes, I love a good macaroni salad. Like not because there's a few different kinds. So I'm talking like macaroni salad with like the mayonnaise based whatever sauce. Is that a thing?
Well, I don't know what the hand motion was. It was kind of like okay.
Yeah, macaroni salad's actually, that's like one of my favorite.
What's the difference between macaroni? You're talking the little teeny tiny little curly cute macaronis?
Yeah, the little elbows.
Oh, see, I like the roly kind. The
rotinis with like an Italian dressing.
Yeah, but another thing I like.
This is making me hungry.
Okay, well, eat on your own time.
Excuse me, I'm going to be snacking while
crunch. Speaking of Italian dressing, the one thing I like to do, especially in the summer, is like cut up vegetables and just douse them in let them sit in a jar of Italian dressing, and then I just I'll eat the veggies out and then refill more veggies in there. But I like that in the summer, like nice ice cold coleslaw.
Yes.
But yeah, pasta salad would be the one thing I think you have to have. But
I think there's something about eating burgers that I really like to have baked beans with them too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And especially if my friend Joyce makes them she actually puts ground beef and I think like bacon in the oh my gosh, it's so good.
Nice.
So it's like these loaded baked beans. So
yeah. Do you have any special hamburger recipes?
The only thing I've ever done special in regards to hamburgers is mix French onion soup mix in with the meat.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And it gives it and for someone who doesn't like onions, I like that flavor though. It's
okay. Here's a little trick. Speaking of strippers, here's a little trick. So I always I take ground beef, breadcrumbs, an egg, and brown sugar.
Ooh.
And the brown sugar, especially if it kind of clumps in there when you put it on the grill, you get that caramelized. It's good stuff.
That's really fantastic. Okay, I now know what I'm doing for Memorial Day weekend.
Brown sugar. Going to Five Guys and having fries? I don't
come over and have you make me a burger.
Yeah,
that just sounds good.
Yeah. What are your main staples besides the?
Yeah, like the macaroni salad. I think the baked beans are good.
Wait, so macaroni salad? Do you have a mayonnaise based sauce?
Yeah, but I don't ever make it. I just go buy it at the store. Sorry.
Okay, guess who's not invited? Come on now. Well, I just get nervous with mayonnaise-based things, especially on Memorial Day when it's typically hot, and it's like
true.
But here's another trick too, party trick. We buy the little rafts or little inner tubes, and you fill them with fill them with ice, and you just put all your things in there.
Fun. So, you know what else I really like too are deviled eggs.
Yes, love deviled eggs.
I don't know what it is about deviled eggs, but oh my goodness, they're so good.
Are they sinful?
They're simply good.
Well, yeah, of course, as a vegan with the eggs, I also love them.
Well, and then I always like what Memorial Day signifies for me because schedule-wise, that's when my schedule changes from my school year schedule, for lack of a better word, because I do have a lot of students that are in school, to my summer schedule. So it's always nice. Memorial Day is like my stop sign for this schedule, and then I kick off my summer schedule, which is usually a little more just different, a little more truncated. I have some
fast and loose
theater. Yeah, just play it fast and loose. I have some theater camps coming up this summer,
awesome.
So I'm looking forward to those. And so it's just kind of a nice signifying, and always having worked with kids, like it's significant. I don't know for
it's hard to work
people in the
against them.
regular-
Yeah, because
yeah,
if you can't beat them, join them. Can you beat kids? No, that's why you join them. Got it.
It's
Okay.
frowned upon. Yeah. So, and I don't know for other people that just work in regular jobs, regular industry, if it's as significant, but it really does mark the end of, the one season and moving into another.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So, and actually this Memorial Day, tomorrow I'm flying down to see my sister. She had a big birthday this past week.
That's right. Happy belated birthday, Jen.
Yes. And so I'm going to actually spend Memorial Day with her.
Cool.
We're flying down tomorrow and going to spend some time with her. And, kind of first big trip I've taken in quite a while.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Good.
Yeah. And then what is are you evolving into any kind of a summer kind of schedule?
The tour guide season will kick off for me. The tour guide season usually starts March to June, July. But
Great.
I don't start until June. So actually next week I'll be on my first tour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So if you're in DC and you see Mo being followed around by a bunch of middle schoolers, she might just be followed around by a bunch of middle schoolers. We don't know if she's leading a tour.
Actually, more importantly, if you see me in DC and nobody's following me, then get my attention because I've lost my group.
And I think the fact that you tour guide is fascinating, Mo. I think it's got to be just a fun job to go around. And I've been in DC with you.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I keep hearing barking in the background, listeners. Sorry. I'm sure you're looking around to see.
It's Katy's
where's the dog?
stomach.
It's my crew here. They're acting a fool. See, there it goes.
I hear it.
But you and I have been to DC, and I just love the extra facts that you're like, here, I want to take you and show you this, and here's something fun that most people don't know about that. And it's so fascinating and fun to be in our nation's capital. And I think you and I probably both take for granted that we live so close to the nation's capital, and people will travel from all over.
Yeah. And a lot of people, especially the little kids that come, this is the only time they'll probably ever come to DC. Yes. And so the company I'm working for right now, they really emphasize the not cramming. There's so much to do in DC, and you just really have to pick and choose because it's a short day. It's a short 4-day trip. So rather than cramming the kids full of just all these facts and places, we just want to get them there. And I think it's one of those things where you can read about something 1,000 times, but just to see it and be in it and feel it and touch it is so much different, and I think you gain a lot more from that. So it's just about,
Absolutely.
and I like having the quirky facts for me, just because those kind of things stand out.
So you do like quirky facts.
I like my quirky facts.
You just admitted it.
I like my quirky facts, Stevens. Yeah, but I mean, I just think there's just the ability to see how much history is here, and I love learning too. And speaking of office supplies, I love just going through my note cards. And so in fact this morning I was just going through my note cards. Every morning I go through my note cards and I just kind of either write new facts or find little things, especially now because a lot of tours are going to be more outdoor focused and not going into the Smithsonian. So,
and there was you just mentioned a new memorial,
the Eisenhower.
So the Eisenhower Memorial, and that's brand new. They've just opened it.
Yep, they just opened it. It's all outdoors. It's right across the street from the Air and Space Museum. And it's just nice outdoors and just good outdoor space. And, of course, good bathrooms, because that's the one thing a tour guide has to know is where the gift shops, where the food, and where the bathrooms.
Those are the three tenets of tour guiding, right?
Pretty much. I always joked I was going to write a book about, tour guide book and all the different locations. It'd be like Eisenhower Museum, bathrooms, yes, here they are. Gift shop, yes, here it is. Restaurant, perfect. No. And that's it. Every page, every museum or memorial would be just that.
Oh, that's perfect. So, that's going to be your guide to DC. Yeah. Well, awesome. I love that. And I love that that's getting ready to kick off for you, because you really weren't able to do it last year. So it's really great that that's kicking back up again. So
well, and I'm happy.
Lucky middle schoolers getting to walk around DC with you.
The only people who think that are the people who are not the middle schoolers walking around DC with me.
I doubt that.
It's fun. I really do like it. So, well, and congrats to you for kicking off your summer too.
Thank you. I'm looking. I like the transition. By this point, I'm saying goodbye to some of my seniors, which is the thing, but also just it's always good for a little bit of a switch and a little bit of a change.
Yeah.
just how to use my time differently in the summer. It's just a different schedule.
Well, your students are lucky to have you, because I'm also a student of yours. So, and I got to go to your music recital last weekend.
Yes.
Was that last weekend for your girls?
Yeah, it was last Sunday.
Yeah.
I had a recital for some of my voice students. We did an online recital, and it was Mo was kind enough to show up and listen and text me and ask me about the girls.
I always say, I said, having been, like growing up in the pilot community, like we have instructors and things like that, but there are people who are good at what they do, and there are people who are good at instructing things. But to have that capability in one person is not common, and I think, again, you might take it for granted, but I don't take it for granted that you are a gifted and talented musician and performer and piano player and flute player, but you are also a phenomenal instructor. So that's my plug.
Moya.
That's my plug for Katy's Music Studio. And you've also come up with the chord method, and that's how I've been trying to learn to play piano a little bit better.
You.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're looking for something to do this summer, you want to learn to play by chords, katysmusicstudio.com.
Katy, yeah.
That's
See?
Right. But yeah, you can learn at your own pace, and I'm really, really proud of the method and what we've put together. So yeah,
and I was a beta tester, so if there's anything wrong with the course, don't blame the beta tester. So
awesome. Well, we'd love to hear listeners. Tell us everything. What are your plans for the summer? What are your plans for this weekend for Memorial Day? How do you like your burger? We want to hear all of it.
All you vegans, let's shout it out, man.
What are your
medium
favorite
rare?
sides?
Yeah. And what's your secret recipe? Right. A lot of calls. Just post some recipes, will you?
Have some Girl Scout cookies with that. And
I got it. This is going to wrap it all together.
Okay.
We would like you to deliver a burger with your special recipe via drone to me or Katy. We'll provide the pasta salad. Boom.
I'm going to go stand in the front yard and wait. Go ahead.
Please package it nicely with bubble wrap if you could, because we don't want cicadas bombarding it.
Or put the bubble wrap on your walls, because that's what it was intended to be.
No. All right, Roos, we look forward to hearing what bubble wrap, the more history of the bubble wrap and everything else like that. So.
All right. So, yes, enjoy your Memorial Day, everybody. Enjoy. And, yeah, we want new recipes. We're gonna hold you responsible.
I don't want the
listeners.
recipes. I just want you to make the product.
Show up at Mo's house with a bowl of something.
Yes, thank you.
For her. All right. Well, I am grateful, Mo, for you. I'm grateful that it's Memorial Day weekend. So I want to share a quote about gratitude. I really love this one.
Okay.
This is a quote by Amy Poehler. And... Mo, you have never heard of her?
No.
Mo and I are big fans of women comedians. We've been reading
studying
books and studying them. So this is a quote by Amy Poehler, and it's kind of a long quote. So when you see it online, I think I'm going to abbreviate it a little bit, but I'm going to read the whole quote now.
Okay. We'll use font size too as she reads it.
It's our podcast, and I can do what I want.
It's my podcast, and I'll quote it. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So the quote is, I looked around and thought about my life. I felt grateful. I noticed every detail. That is the key to time travel. You can only move if you are actually in the moment. You have to be where you are to get to where you need to go.
Wow.
And that's a quote by Amy Poehler. I'm not sure if it's from
I was just
her
gonna
book.
yeah.
It might be from her book, Yes, Please, but it is a fantastic quote.
That's awesome.
And again, let me just read the beginning again. I looked around and thought about my life. I felt grateful. I noticed every detail.
That's awesome.
I love that. So don't forget to look around at your life and notice all of those details
and appreciate them.
And be grateful
for.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. All right. Well, as we go into the weekend, and again, we honor the men and women who died while serving in our U.S. military.
Absolutely.
We will say happy summer, and I will sign off by saying be grateful, keep laughing, and stay positive.
And we'll see you next week, listeners.
Yay! Okay, bye!
Happy Memorial Day! Bye!
Okay, bye!
The Mo and Katy Show has been recorded in front of a live canine audience.
Our theme song is It Is Fun by HopeSounds.com.
The Mo and Katy Show is produced by Mo and Katy.
Our sound engineer is Mo and Katy.
Our producer is Mo and Katy.
Hair, makeup, lighting, and catering by, you guessed it, Mo and Katy.
For comments, suggestions, and smart remarks, visit the Mo and Katy Show Facebook page or email us at moandkatyshow@gmail.com.